It's Cloud Data Media. What's going on? Wanted to holler at y'all about these little situations that's going on. Two things. Xbox is broke and Xbox is broken. Now, the theory behind the Xbox is broke situation, I don't think that's true. Microsoft is still up. They might not be as up as, Elon Musk personally, but they still up, man. They not going, they just not going to go away because of some acquisitions that, didn't work out or pan out. Trust me. I believe Microsoft is still going to back Xbox fully. So I don't see Xbox going anywhere. But I do see exclusives going away for Xbox. That's what I see. Out of the whole shareholders meeting, whoever was talking or whatever. And, I don't believe that Xbox is going anywhere. The direction has definitely changed. All right. Now you went from Phil Spencer constantly lying to you to now the cat's out the bag and they can't hold it back anymore. So me on that front, congratulations for coming full circle and telling the truth to your fans that you really don't really care about them. I said this on a short and on a video. The more you do inclusion, the more likely you're going to exclude some of your base. And the console owners, the people who strictly play console, are the ones who's getting damaged by that. Now, me personally, I would say just get a PC like Doc Dark did. That'll quell a lot of the symptoms that you go through with having the Xbox Series X and the S. Your frame rate is better. You have better options when you play the game. I just wouldn't use the Xbox client. I'll use Steam, stuff like that. Other than that, I think, Xbox will be okay, third party wise. I don't think they're going to go anywhere, particularly anytime soon. I think they're going to be staunched in this new position. And I think that's the reason why the process is broken. When you want to redefine gamers, your original gamers, your faithful, you always have to feed your faithful, right? I learned this a lot from rap artists, right? Those who feed their faithful, like Currency, the Spitter, the Hot Spitter, people that Schoolboy Q, stuff like that. People who aren't like major label artists per se, they still feed their fans. You might not be as big as Nintendo or be as big as Sony in the gaming world, right? But you still got to feed your fans. That's the one thing I respect Nintendo on. Yeah, they feed they faithful, bro. They feed the people who gonna keep coming back for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. They don't really, cater to casuals. Shout out to Nintendo for that. Shout out to PlayStation for, I'm a big fan of God of War. It's not worth $5, Doc. It's worth whatever they say it is because they made the product. But yeah, me personally, I think everything is gonna work out fine. I think they're going to keep disrespecting console OGs, the faithful, but in reality, that's the process brain messing everything up. That's why I say they're broken and not broke. The thumbnails say they broke, and everybody, the titles say they're broke. They're not broke. They're not going broke. But you have to feed your faithful. If you're not willing to do that, get out the game. Bow out, peacefully. You know what I mean? And nobody would complain about it. I wouldn't complain. Just keep making third-party games and stuff like that. Keep the acquisitions you got, just keep them pumping out games. It doesn't matter, PC, Nintendo, PlayStation. Look, I'm sitting in a Beamer. This is an Xbox. You know what I mean? I could be playing games in here. You know what I mean? So for me, I just think that the console players for Xbox, that's gone. That's gone. You either migrate to something else or you go down with the Titanic because it's inevitable at this point. This is Mr. Smith talking to Neo. This is inevitable at a certain point. Now, the broke thing, recouping money, that's going to be a part of the plan. They put out so much money for these acquisitions. I have no problem with them putting games elsewhere. Just know that you're going to be letting a lot of your fans down because they no longer have exclusives. It's not the console war stuff like, hey, I have this and you don't. It's not about that. people always say like, oh, it's about I got God of War, I got Halo, you know what I mean? It's not about that for exclusives. Yeah, I got an exclusive Nintendo games that no other platform has, and it's not like, oh yeah, Nintendo has this over this. It's just like, I came here for this. It's just like a great restaurant. It's like a great restaurant. You know, you might go to a certain restaurant just for a certain thing. You're not going to look at the restaurant across the street and be like, aha, they got great banana pudding. You don't. No, it's not about that. It's a specialty. I go here for Nintendo, for Smash Bros, Zelda, Mario Odyssey. My son plays Luigi's Mansion. Like, we go there for that. I might want to go to Xbox for Halo. You know what I mean? I'm a big Master Chief fan. You know, in PlayStation, hey, I want to go there because I love their mascots. They're, you know, Ellie, Kratos, you know, Loki, you know what I mean? Or Atreus, or whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean? But that's why we go to certain places. And guess what? We can go to those places in the same week. I can go spend money with Nintendo Monday, spend money with Xbox Tuesday, spend money with PlayStation Friday, and spend money on Steam on Saturday. We all can enjoy all of these games. It doesn't have to be a console war. But in reality, the Xbox console, those heads, I put those particular heads that, you know, don't want to migrate the PC because it's too much of moving parts or whatever. If you guys want to get a PlayStation or move the PC, I would advise it. But you guys are losing right now. And I'm not saying that as a, you know, a thumb in your face or anything like that. But you guys are losing because I think the company's just it's not going to acquiesce anymore. I don't know how long. I haven't been an pure Xbox fan for a long time, so I don't know how much they've been acquiescing from the gate anymore. I don't know, but I know that I don't think they're going to acquiesce to any request anymore. This is the new direction, and I think we're just going to have to settle with it. You know what I mean? They're not broke. The process and thinking is broken. Shout out to Doc Dark, man. He told the truth today, and that inspired me to do this video, man. It's coming full circle. King Thrash predicted this a long time ago. You know, J-Tech predicted this a long time ago. I predicted this a long time ago. Rome predicted this. Shout out to Rome Rush. Rome predicted this a long time ago. We knew what this was. You know, we didn't want to argue with TK9. We didn't want to argue with Doc Dark. Porter Rock didn't want to do this with Doc Dark. Shout out to Porter Rock. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to argue these things against Xbox faithful, especially people like TK9. Nobody wants to argue with him. He loves this crap. I ain't want to curse, but he loves this crap. You know what I mean? And who am I to poo-poo on him for liking Xbox? We just didn't want him to hit the iceberg and sink with it. That's it. I was doing this out of the kindness of my heart. I don't mean anything by it, or I'm not talking about Doc personally. I love the person. I see Doc, who he is on camera, besides the YouTuber. I'm talking about the father, the man, Doc Dark. You know, I don't have a problem with TK9 personally. I just didn't want him to sink with the ship. And ultimately, this comes full circle for a lot of ponies. I don't even like that. But full circle for ponies and Nintendo people, just be like, we seen this coming, man. I'm just glad that it's all on display now so we all can see it. And it's my 2 cents on it, man. Xbox is not broke. They're broken.